so there's aunties all around me. I just dropped off my brother for his karate practice, and there's people pulling up all around me, and I look like a psycho talking to my phone, but it's okay. If you clicked on this video, that's probably not what you clicked on this video for. You're clicking on this video because you want to you want to feel validated. I'm trying to find the right word. Like, I don't exactly know what I'm going to title this yet, but it's talking about outgrowing people that you used to be close with. I feel like this is a really important concept that we don't always talk about, because a lot of videos always are about like, oh, I told him I was busy, but anyways, like I was saying, a lot of these videos are often about like, oh, this friend dropped me, what do I do, what did I do, like a lot of like talking about like the post aftermath of the person that got dropped. And I feel like a lot of videos don't cover like you outgrowing someone and you realizing you need to drop someone. And I honestly didn't really feel like I resonated with that until like recently. Of course, in the past I've outgrown friends, but like just recently I've had to drop certain friends for outgrowing them, and that's not anything on their fault for them being bad, and that's a completely human thing to outgrow your friends, because as we change as humans, we change in our likes, we change in like who we are, we change in our goals, we change in our aspirations. So this idea that we have to stick with like one friend for our whole life is honestly really naive, and I feel like we all fall into this habit of like, oh, I need to have a long-lasting friendship. Of course you want a long-lasting friendship, but especially in the youth of your life, in like the first, I'm gonna say like 25 years, your friends will constantly be changing. Even after that, it's possible that your friends could change. There's no like set template to your life, like, oh, I became friends with this person in high school, I need to stay friends with them forever. And especially as a senior, I feel like it becomes more apparent as we're about to graduate. We realize friends we've spent these years with that we don't really resonate anymore, and they have completely different goals post like the real world, like once we enter the real world. And it really brings to light like that you're outgrowing people. So first things first, like I said, it's okay. It's good that you're outgrowing people, because that shows that you're changing, that shows that you're into different things. Second, what do you do? Well, obviously this alters and this like changes depending on the situation you're in. Like as a young adult, I feel like it's somewhat easier if you're not in like college or something. You can just kind of slowly cut off contact because you don't have to interact with them on the day-to-day. But especially when you're in college or you're in high school or you're in middle school even, it's hard because you probably see them quite often, especially if they go to your establishment or your institution that you attend. So it's really like, how do I do this in the best way possible? Of course, it varies how close you are to a friend, because if you're really close to a friend, it's obviously a lot harder to drop. It's more of a natural thing that happens over time. Just focus on the things that you really want to focus on, because if the things you want and you care about are not things they really care about, do you really want to continue being friends with them? If you don't feel that inherent excitement for hanging out with them, and you don't feel like close with them, there's no reason you need to continue trying to be their friend. You have to continue wanting to be their friend. And you might be like, oh, that's kind of heartless, that's kind of mean. But as someone that was also dropped for similar reasons, and I know it inherently because I wasn't always, like, I'm not saying that I'm overly mature now, but I've had my moments where I wasn't focused, I wasn't that mature. And I know that friends drop me for that reason. And I don't inherently blame them, because it makes sense that my goals didn't align with theirs. And even if they align now, we don't need to become friends again. It's like the thing that a lot of people hold on is like, oh, they'll change in the future, they'll become more focused in the future, they'll be interested in the things I like in the future, like it's just like a phase. Like if you don't align with someone currently and they're not serving you and you're not having fun being with them, there's no reason you need to continue grabbing on to this like little string of familiarity you have with the person in order to keep that connection, even though that there's no deep and depth in that connection. So I feel like the biggest thing and the most important thing is that you appropriately communicate with the person. If you try telling them like, oh, I don't think I really like that you do this, I feel like we should focus on these things, or if you tried and it's still not working, it really comes from like clear communication with them and telling them that you don't really feel close to them anymore, and that you don't feel like this friendship is good for you anymore. And it's really hard because sometimes like they're not inherently a bad person. There could just be a few things that don't align, a few things that didn't sit well with you, for those reasons that you don't need to hold on to it. It really, you have to put yourself first in your life. And it's a really selfish concept. I know, like, it's really selfish to be like, oh, I don't like you, I'm gonna drop you. But it's your life. It's your connections. It's your time. It's your energy. We only have like this much time to live. Do you really want to look back and be like, oh, I didn't really want to go to hang out. I don't really want to talk to this person. I don't really have fun talking to this person. And of course it depends on like the circumstances. Like now as a senior, there are people that I've outgrown that I still talk to on the day-to-day, and it's like obviously I could dramatically drop them right now and be like, oh, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Like, no, I'm not going to do that, because I know once I go to college, it'll naturally happen, because we'll go different places because we have different goals. And that should be the way it happens. But of course, there's like a few cases where it doesn't happen like that. And especially when you're in earlier years of school, earlier years of school. And especially if you're in earlier years of schooling, like in middle school or in like early high school, like you don't want to wait those 4 years to like stop being friends with this person, and you want to get it over with. You just have to communicate clearly, and sometimes it just naturally happens. Like I've said this like 20 times in this video, but sometimes it just naturally happens. Sometimes you just outgrow someone and you stop talking to them. And for the person, like if this is like a person that's being dropped, that's being watching this, don't take it personally. Like sometimes it's not really something that's wrong with you, and even if it is, like if you don't see a problem with yourself and you don't feel like you're doing anything inherently wrong, then I feel like you're not a bad person. But sometimes it's good to reflect on what happened and to be like, oh, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. So don't just like assume like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. But in the end, what I'm overly trying to say is that it's okay. It's good that you're outgrowing people. Like it's really good. Like for now, like I've recently realized like there's this friend that's honestly not as focused as I am, and I'm outgrowing them, and I can feel it. I can feel it every time we hang out. I can feel it because I'm entering the real world. Like as much as I said that like a bajillion times, I'm graduating, I'm becoming an adult, and I'm getting serious. I'm thinking about the things I want to do. I'm thinking about my future, and then like some people just aren't as focused, and that's completely okay for those people, and I will talk to those people. I don't have any ill will towards those type of people, but I don't know if I want my closest friends to be those type of people. And like they say, the people that you surround yourself with, like your 5 closest friends or 3 closest friends or whatever that they say, those are what make you as a person. I had a friend that I recently dropped. She was not interested in any of like my fun hobbies like drawing, or she wasn't interested in anime, and she wasn't interested in video games. She wasn't interested in anything really like that. She just wanted to be like classy and everything and be all cool all the time, which is fine, whatever she wants to do, but it's honestly really bland. And I recently, after I stopped being friends with her, I refound myself, and I realized how much of that I had suppressed because I didn't have anyone to talk about those things with. And it really goes to show the people that you are around is what you become. So if you're outgrowing people, don't keep staying with those people, because you want to continue to grow. If you keep pushing yourself and like, oh, it was fine, I'll just stay with them, then you won't be able to grow as a person. You have to outgrow the people to be able to grow yourself. Okay, I just feel like I'm just saying grow a bajillion times, but you guys kind of get the concept of what I'm saying. But anyways, guys, that was my little yap. That was my little Monday yap. I'm exhausted, and I honestly didn't sleep, and it's raining, and it's gloomy, and it's I still have like 20 minutes until I have to pick up my brother, but that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found that helpful. I've been trying these new videos because I honestly feel like they work better and it's less editing, and I feel like I'm being real, sharing my thoughts and opinions. Like I usually do this on TikTok, but I thought I might as well take it to YouTube. And my hair looks so good, oh my god, but my roots are showing so bad, so I probably need to get it actually done so like the purple actually shows. And if you're saying that's red, no, it's purple. It's literally purple. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.